Mobile phone gaming was a mistake. Hi guys, welcome back to a brand new video, and today, if you thought Diablo Immortal PC port was bad, oh boy, you're in for a treat. Anyway, a special thanks to our channel members who make this kind of content possible. List of names appearing on screen now. If you want to become a channel member and support the content, and click the join button. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe and turn the bell on. Let's get on to the video. Oh god. Load up the game. Never played a Ni no Kuni game, so how bad could it be? Ni no Kuni is a series of role-playing video games published by Bandai Namco worldwide and developed and published by Level 5 in Japan. The animated sequences for Dominion of the Dark Djinn and Wrath of the White Witch were produced by Studio Ghibli, which gives the games that unique Studio Ghibli art style. NetBarmel is responsible for the development of Ni no Kuni Crossworld, and I've been speaking this whole time and the game hasn't started yet. I click around to no avail. Let me open up Task Manager and the game is not responding. Time to force close this application. This is off to a good start. Restart. And this time, Catgirl image appears, but nothing else. I'm gonna wait, since starting up Diablo Immortal took a few minutes. Could be the emulation. Not sure how long to give it. Start watching a video on my phone while I wait. Once again, not responding. So I close down Opera GX and see what happens, and oh, it's not working again. So I restart my computer. Not the world's greatest first impressions. It is in beta, so I guess I can't be too mean. Though other mobile ports have worked fine, so not sure. Computer restarted, open up the game, and you guessed it, black screen with a cat girl in the fancy hat located in the corner. Oh boy, time to troubleshoot, I guess. So I reinstall the game, which is a very quick process of clicking a few buttons on the launcher. They must know that it can be buggy at times, I guess. I save it on the same drive again, just to see if it works from there. I could get Cyberpunk to launch from that drive at launch day. Why can't I this game? I hit play and wait with bated breath. The mouse icon flashes, giving me hope. Nope. So I reinstall it on the C drive. And again, I wait with you know what. And just like the other time, that damn Neko appears in the corner, mocking me. Nope. So I try again with no auto updates, and nope. So I go to YouTube to see if there are other people who have this problem. One video with the same problem as me, but no solution. So I give it a try again, and by some miracle, it just worked. No black screen, it just worked. Okay, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to set up the game first on a mobile device. Then link that account to an email, then you can play on PC. I click a link icon in the corner and connect to my Gmail, and I guess that worked. No, it didn't. No easy way of closing the game, and for some reason, when I alt-tab out, it loaded 2 instances of this game. Gonna be honest, I have no idea what's going on. To say that I'm annoyed by this is an understatement. So I guess it's time to load up BlueStacks and download the game there so I can link the account to an email. This is such bullshit. At least Diablo asked if you already played the mobile. It didn't force you to play the mobile version before you could play the PC. In fact, all the mobile games that have a PC port that I have played didn't require you to do this at all. And let us not forget the amount of bullshit I had to go through just to get the game to load. And I still have no idea why it even did in the end. This game is leaving a very bitter taste in my mouth, and we haven't even created a character yet. So the game asks me to sign in with an option already. The game crashes. Of course it does. But we link. So let's go back to the PC port. Okay, it loaded this time and it wants an email, so let's go back to BlueStacks. Okay, link the email. Also had to set a recovery email and wait for a verification code, so let's go back to the PC version. There are way too many steps for this. Why can't I create an account on PC? Apparently I get the password wrong, then nothing. Then click around, then the game starts to download. Holy shit, we're getting somewhere. I spent, I'm not sure how long, just to download more files and actually start this game. A nice cinematic plays while the game downloads. After the trailer plays once, we get some images of the characters. I guess this download's gonna take a while. When it's done, I get greeted by this message. Are you taking the fucking piss? I need to make the character on mobile. Now, I know what you're thinking. If you need to link an account on mobile, then wouldn't you assume you would have to create a character there as well? The thought had crossed my mind, but every other mobile PC port lets me create a character. So why wouldn't this one? All I knew was link your account to an email, which I did. Nothing about, okay, now you need a character. And on another note, why don't you have a fucking close the application button? This isn't a mobile, this is a PC. I have to tab out just to close the thing. And then you ask, are you sure you can keep playing? No, I can't keep playing. I haven't been playing. I need to make a character on mobile. Why have a PC port? What is the point when it's so half-assed? Some features may be restricted or unstable. You mean no character creation? That's restricted to you, not having it. What about having a close the application or exit the application? Did that make the port unstable? It was at this point I was contemplating ending the recording and just making a video on what we've gotten so far. No PC port for you. But no, I thought it'd be fair and at least try some of the gameplay. So I once again load up BlueStacks just to make a character so that I can play the PC port, and I have to download everything again for the mobile version. So I have the game installed twice and now downloaded the full game twice. The mobile download has a mini game while I wait for the game to download. Why didn't the PC port have this? I like seeing the ghost appear. Wait, so this mini game was restricted or unstable for the PC port? Or were Netmarble too lazy to code the minigame to work with a mouse? While I ponder this thought, I go make a tea while I wait for the game to download. I return with the tea and still gotta wait. Guess I don't get to watch the video on the mobile version, but forced to play the stacking minigame instead. I'm in, and an intro cinematic plays that transitions into the character select screen. Nice. Select a character and see an intro animation as well as their stats. You have the rogue.
Trust me and stay close. We're gonna be adventuring buddies.
Destroyer.
Are you ready? Trust me.
Witch?
Waiting for you. Time for a magical adventure. Together forever.
Engineer.
I'm ready for action. All right, okay, I'll go with you.
Swordsman.
I'll go anywhere with you. Good choice.
I go with Destroyer. You can change hairstyle and hair color, individual pupil color, add some facial details, body type, skin tone, then change the color of the costume. Not too much customization, but enough. Then that intro plays again, but this time it's the character you picked. Wait, is this the Matrix? This AI starts glitching and we get a lot of info dump and I have no idea what's going on. Tap the login screen and the world is on fire. Then I get a quick time event while this annoying character keeps talking to me.
That's Her Majesty's. This is bad. Our queen is in danger.
Oh no, not the queen! Yet taught the basic control movements. Movement is fine, it's just hard doing everything with a mouse since it's designed for fingers. and I'm playing with just a mouse. Combat is okay, you have a basic attack and some skills that have cooldowns, and you can freely move around in combat. Some okay action RPG combat.
Wait, you're someone who's not part of a new world.
We are not part of this world.
That would be you.
Okay, and then the queen gives up and throws a stone at us. And we teleport out there. Then the stone chooses us. You have an auto-walk function for the quest, and our kingdom is nameless, and we didn't unite with Evermore, who united all the other kingdoms. No wonder the queen gave up. She knew the kingdom was fucked. They have no allies. I closed the game to see if I can get it running on PC, since we now have a character. And it's still saying we don't have a character yet? Okay, time to go back to BlueStacks. I see my server as Sage Gemini, so I try and select that server on the PC. And I see both versions have two different server lists. I can't even create a character to play on PC because my server lists are different. I can't find a way to get different server lists. Hey, sorry again. It was also at this point where I wanted to finish recording and just make a video on everything that's happened so far. You know, no way of finding the other server list so you can actually create a character so you can then play it on PC. I guess finding other server lists on the PC port is restricted. Oh, unstable. I can't seem to change my location, so I guess I'm stuck playing on mobile for now. A lot of notices when I log in. I pick up a plant, then put him down. And see a ton of skills now. Watch a cutscene, then I start attacking and I haven't clicked anything. Oh my god. I already have auto combat. I don't even need to play this game. The game's just playing itself. Then a mage saves us and asks for my name. And the reason I picked the destroyer and this hairstyle is because it reminds me of... Hi. Salty again. Go check out Boycon's YouTube channel. Links are in the video description, and there should be a card with also a link to his YouTube channel. Oh. I am now Boycon. The mage mocks the annoying magical creatures, which I approve. So many fantasy IPs love throwing them in there to make plushes to sell at crane games. I'm onto you. The creatures have dumb names.
My name is Platypus.
The dialogue stops earlier than the text. Game, you do know there's more dialogue to be said, right? Or did you just run out of budget or forget? I complete the quest, get some rewards, and are now up to level 2. I am now carrying the egg. Luckily I don't need to do anything as the game is just playing itself. Graphics are nice, and while the voice acting is off-putting thanks to all the British accents.
God blimey, governor. Fancy a cup of tea and some crumpets?
It's not amateurish, it's just very cartoonish.
The entire forest is trembling in fear.
Jesus, the Deku tree looks rough. And this time, the last bit of dialogue box was read, but not the first bit. Okay, it's safe to assume what the characters speak is going to be different from the dialogue box. A sign of a well-polished game.
They saved us.
They went from none of us would have been safe if it wasn't for them to just saying they saved us. Did two different teams work on the dialogue translation and the text translation?
Oh, thank you.
I guess that answered my question. I think I'm going to need to skip the story, otherwise I'm going to be hearing and seeing two different stories. Cutscene plays and the egg hatches, and he's got a bow and a satchel. Wait, he just came from an egg.
This is a warrior of heart.
We are then given an explanation on familiars. We can equip them to our heart. So our familiar can attack every 20 seconds. It's an extra attack. I also clicked the attack before the game told me that I can click it. Gotta wait for the tutorial, guys. Can't go rushing off and trying out stuff now before the game says you can. In walking sections, your companions have conversation, which is nice. Adds more character development. gives an insight to character relationships and just gives them more chance to show off their personality, even if it's quite one or two dimensional. We complete the quest and level up again, and I click the bell to see my achievements and get some gems. And I'm noticing a lot of different stuff. Can't see the king since we have no identification, so why don't we show the crystal to him? You know, the one that the queen gave us. Okay, guess not. We go join a mercenary to get a badge. We're introduced to reputation quests. Ramp up to unlock new story. We have to go to another menu to go find someone with a reputation quest for us. Talk to a man with a crow mask and go deliver some items. And we learn about poses from this lady. Okay. So it looks like reputation is going to keep you from completing the main quest and force you to go do some side quests. Complete the quest and go do another reputation quest. Man in a box. Getting Lost Ark flashbacks. Now go around cooking urns. The next two I have to control my character again. Then I beat up these two cosplayers. Quest done. Rep upgrade to level 1. Time to get back to the main quest. Then a mission award appears. A day login checker. Remember to log in every day to get a reward. The rewards get better each day, I think. Right now I have no context to what any of this stuff does. But hey, level 4. And new equipment auto-equips. Nice. And now we are mailmen. A noble profession. Outsiders are causing trouble. And they're going around referring to themselves as players. But not players as in IRL players. Like you and me playing this. In-game players from this corporation we saw at the beginning. Anyway, we team up with the guard and beat them up. And quest complete and are now level 5. And the next quest is a shop tutorial. Go here to get this free item, but go past all the stuff that costs money, or gold, or premium currency. I got a notification for something in the shop again. Another free item. AI mode time? What the f is that? You can also level up skills for the skills to do more damage. Go to the codex rewards. So many systems to get rewards from. You can get rewards for leveling up equipment, to leveling up familiars and all this other stuff. We go help the forest by beating up machines. I'm sure there is some environmental message here, but before we can discuss that, we are taught about the gacha, I mean familiar summons. But we can't summon because we don't have enough gems yet, so I go back and Clue is like, that's amazing! Clue, we did nothing. The game has not given me enough gems for the tutorial. The tree is like, you should totally go summon even more. I then discover the new player summons. Summon 10 times for free? Think this is what the game wanted me to do? Different rarities. We get some silver eggs, a couple of gold eggs, and this galactic looking egg. The galactic egg has a 4-star familiar, the silver has 2 stars, and the gold has 3 stars. And now the game is like, hey, review the game. Oh, don't you worry, I'm reviewing the game. So I click later because I'm not done trying this game out yet. You can level up your familiars by feeding them other familiars. I thought this was a kid's game. Get a bunch of codex and achievement rewards. Get to the station to complete the quest. Level up and get some leather gloves. Kinky. And even more achievement rewards. Feels like I'm getting rewarded for just breathing at this point. Go attack monsters and I've still got aggro on them, so they continue attacking me throughout the dialogue conversation. Hey, at least you can still hand in quests while being aggroed. Not a lot of games let you do that. In fact, I can't think of any. You may have also noticed a lot of other players around. Guess they are also taking the MMO approach. So far I'm not having trouble killing enemies, but I guess I need to kill so few that it doesn't matter. Plus I'm pretty sure everyone else is just auto-battling as well. I go talk to the ranch owner and he asked me to bring back some goats. So I go get some goats and bring them back. So it looks like picking up and placing an object is also going to be a quest type in this game that gets used a lot. I am then given the tutorial for familiar training, even though I've already done it. I'm just too fast for this game. Wait, last time I was too fast for this, I wasn't allowed to do it, but this time I can. Is it because it would encourage more summoning? Get to level 7 before I start a fight to save the rancher's brother. Beat up the monsters. Then told the monsters must be coming from the well. We better take care of them. Get taught about the elements. Same triangle you've seen 1,000 times. Earth beats water, water beats fire, and fire beats earth. You can though equip 3 different weapons and swap as needed to effectively fight against the different elemental types. Nice. Adds a little bit more strategy in fighting and could mean enemies may even swap element types, or groups of enemies could have different types. Beat up the water monsters with my earth weapon and get to level 8. Time to go deeper into this well. Run into the kidnapped kin. Oh, when did he get kidnapped? And what is it with these royals in this world giving up or getting captured easily?
Do be careful with our honoured guest. You really shouldn't treat him so roughly.
Oh, they have been captured by cockneys. Beat up some toads and then we escort the king back just before I get even more rewards. Got to do some mild platforming, having to jump over spikes. No auto controls here. Platforming is not intense and is clearly an afterthought. I make it back and get to level 9, which means even more rewards. Level up my earth weapon, because I can. Use the materials to level up that type of elemental weapon. Annoying thing I have noticed is when auto-traveling, you can still go into the menus and you're still moving, but when the game has to load a new area, it stops what you're doing and forces you back to the game's main world. Then the game once again goes, hey, do some more reputation quests. The first one we get is a dye and photograph tutorial. Dye means change the color of your costume. The second is you can take pictures in the game, but a bunch of other destroyer players got in my way, so it looks like I've just been cloned a whole bunch of times. It's moments like these that remind you this is an MMO, and since the auto feature is built into the game, I wonder how many of these players are actually bots. I wonder if this is in the game to sell stuff. Possibly more poses and filters for your social. For the second quest, I go around and return hats. And I got a hat out of it. Then I accept and finish all these Swift quests with the gold I have collected. And this makes me get to level 10. Go to my achievements and I get an ad. To celebrate me reaching level 10, why don't I get this summoning bundle? No! And now my achievement level is 1. Not sure if I should be happy or worried. Then learn about crafting, which is another gacha where you can get random weapons. Go to the shop for free stuff. Check in past this time and a familiar power up and I gain a level somehow. So much has happened at once, I have no idea how or why or what is going on. For some reason, the only piece of equipment that actually auto-equipped was the hat. So I guess I clicked it last time and did not realize. Oh well, time to equip the other stuff. Guess I've been playing with a handicap this whole time. Then a polish equipment tutorial, which yes, I have already done this on my own, and I wonder if I can do this early so I would buy more materials. Now to fast travel, which costs 250 gold to go kill monsters. Then fast travel back, which costs nothing. Yay! My reputation level is now 2, so back to the main story. Level 12 and more free stuff in the shop. I'm guessing almost every time you level up, you go back to the shop to pick up a free item. This is probably to encourage regular use of the shop. Go chase a guy in the mask that we saw in the well. He then summons a bunch of monsters.
Wait a minute, did you just summon a bunch of monsters in one turn?
Beat up the bunch of monsters, then this big monster appears. Get taught about attack areas. See a glowing area? That's where the enemy is going to attack. Basic stuff. Kill the enemy. and everyone thanks the captain. Sure, the cutscene shows her getting the final blow, but we all know I did. Captain asks to join her in the castle, but I'm done. Once again, we have another mobile game with lots of different currencies that encourages daily behavior to go to the store to purchase with money items that you need to power level up. At least the gacha is obvious, so they have to tell you the drop rates, unlike Diablo Immortal. But there are a few different gacha systems, which means you're gonna be spending a lot of money for potentially to max out all these systems. The positives of the game are that it has very good visuals and sound design, though dialogue and text are often very different. The main gameplay is an MMO light, minimal depth, more than some, enough to give you something to do even though you're going to spend most of this game in menus, while the game just plays itself, with the occasion of you having to control your character to dodge, or switch weapon, or do some light platforming. Alright, once again we've got another beloved IP that has been turned into a mobile game. Stripped of probably some features from the original, though I have not played the original so I can't tell you. To be filled with microtransactions and gacha mechanics to encourage a lot of spending. While I can say that the graphics and voice and sound design are good, like I mentioned before, this game leaves a lot to be desired. At the end of the day, it's still a mobile game, filled with all the mobile game mechanics designed to get you to spend money, and if you don't spend money you're gonna be far behind. It's a shame. Plus with this whole blockchain technology they're thinking of introducing, this whole play to earn, even though it's probably going to be in their currency, so it'll be interesting to see how you would get the money out of the game, even if you can. It's not the worst I've played. Probably better than Diablo Immortal, but it's not as aggressive as Diablo Immortal and not as hidden as Diablo Immortal, but it's still a gacha game. I mean, from these ads it looked like it could be a fun raid, but I don't know, because the game just plays itself. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you liked this video, feel free to leave a like. If you didn't, feel free to leave that dislike and comment below your favorite Ni no Kuni game. I might play it on stream. Anyway, till next time, goodbye.
Morse. Marvelous. Together on the track. Let's go. Red sus, red sus. Red sus, red sus. Red sus, red sus. Red sus, sus. Red sus, red sus. Red sus, red sus. Red sus, red sus. Red sus, sus.